What if they marry someone else? Are you tossing and turning at night? Having an unease that can only be described as unsettling nerves, this fear keeps many twin flames up at night, especially when it feels like your connection is slipping away. Imagine your twin flame, the person your soul feels most connected to, walking down the aisle with someone else. It's a gut-wrenching experience that many of our clients have faced. But before you panic, let's unpack this together. This isn't about giving up, it's about understanding the bigger picture, shifting your energy and finding peace. We'll uncover why this happens, how to navigate it, and the spiritual tools you need to reclaim your power. Stick around for a game changer for releasing emotional blocks and realigning with your highest path. Why does your twin flame choose someone else? Emily shared how she felt devastated when her twin flame, Daniel, announced his engagement. The news didn't come directly from him. It came through a mutual friend's social media post, where she stumbled upon pictures of Daniel and his fiancée celebrating their engagement. The announcement hit her like a tidal wave, leaving her breathless and questioning everything she thought she knew about their connection. They were in the separation phase of their twin flame journey, a period already fraught with emotional turmoil and self-reflection. At the time, Emily and Daniel had been out of contact for months. Despite the silence, she had held on to the belief that their connection was unique and destined. The separation phase had already triggered her deepest fears of abandonment, and this new revelation seemed to confirm her worst nightmare. She couldn't help but ask herself, was I not enough? Did I misinterpret our connection? Was this entire journey just in my head? The separation between twin flames often serves as a mirror, reflecting unresolved wounds that need healing. For Emily, Daniel's engagement became a painful but necessary catalyst to confront her feelings of unworthiness and the belief that love could only come from external validation. Her pain was a reminder that the journey was ultimately about returning to herself and finding her inner power. It was in this challenging moment that Emily realized her focus needed to shift, not on Daniel, his choices, or their future, but on her own growth and self-love. Here's the truth. When your twin flame marries someone else, it often reflects unresolved lessons on both sides. It's not a rejection of the connection, it's a call for growth. The Hermetic principle of cause and effect reminds us that every choice has a ripple. Your twin flame's decision is part of their growth, just as your reaction becomes part of yours. Instead of focusing on their path, shift your energy to what you can control, yourself. Use the whiteboard method. Learn to mentally write down your fears, doubts, and feelings of inadequacy on an imaginary whiteboard. Visualize yourself erasing these negative thoughts and replacing them with affirmations that foster inner strength and reliance. I am enough. My journey is unfolding perfectly. Affirm, this isn't the end of the story. It's a chapter in my evolution. The illusion of losing them. You're never truly disconnected. Jacob shared how he felt abandoned when his twin flame, Olivia, started dating someone seriously. It felt like I lost half of my soul, he said. Jacob felt how his heart shattered into pieces when he found out Olivia, his twin flame, was in a committed relationship. He didn't hear it from her directly. It came through a mutual acquaintance who casually mentioned it at a dinner party. Jacob froze in that moment, his heart pounding, barely able to finish the conversation. Later that night, he went home and scrolled through Olivia's social media, where he saw pictures of her and her new partner at a family gathering. Each photo felt like a dagger, twisting deeper into his chest. At the time, Jacob and Olivia were caught in the runner-chaser dynamic of their twin flame journey. Jacob had been chasing Olivia relentlessly, sending her long paragraphs, heartfelt messages, only to be met with silence or vague responses. When he discovered her new relationship, his world collapsed. I felt like everything we had meant nothing to her, he said. I questioned if I was delusional for thinking we were twin flames. The runner-chaser dynamic forces one to confront their deepest fears: abandonment, rejection, and self-doubt. For Jacob, Olivia's relationship with someone else triggered his fear that he wasn't enough. But through guided healing work, Jacob realized that his chasing energy had created resistance, pushing Olivia further away. He began practicing the meditation on twin hearts, primarily focusing on his heart chakra and visualizing green and pink light enveloping both himself and Olivia. Slowly, he learned to release his attachment to the outcome and embrace the lesson of unconditional love. The principle of mentalism states, the all is mind, the universe is mental. If you believe you've lost them, that energy creates resistance. However, if you trust the eternal nature of the connection, you remain aligned with union energy. During your practice on the meditation on twin hearts, visualize green and pink light radiating from your heart, sending unconditional love to yourself and your twin flame. This helps shift from fear to trust, creating space for divine alignment. Pain is the catalyst for transformation. Liam's heart ached when Rachel, his twin flame, sent him a wedding invitation. The gesture felt cruel, as if she was rubbing salt in the wound of their separation. I thought, how could she invite me to witness her marrying someone else? Liam said. Liam and Rachel were in the transmutation phase, a stage where twin flames are called to transform their pain into personal growth. Instead of succumbing to despair, Liam used this moment as fuel for his evolution. He began journaling daily, pouring his heartbreak onto paper and reflecting on the lessons hidden within his pain. Through the whiteboard method, Liam visualized writing down all his feelings of rejection and betrayal, erasing them, and replacing them with affirmations of strength and resilience. I learned that I could turn my pain into power, he said. This transformation not only empowered Liam, but also shifted the energy of their connection, eventually inspiring Rachel to reach out and reconcile. Liam felt betrayed when his twin flame announced their engagement, but he used this pain to fuel his spiritual growth. He learned to channel that energy into building his dream life, which later inspired his twin flame to reconnect. The principle of cause and effect reminds us that every action leads to transformation. How you respond to pain determines the energy of your future. Use the whiteboard method. Write down your pain, visualize erasing it, and replace it with affirmations of empowerment. Affirm, I transmute pain into power through wisdom and strength. Journeying through the stages of the twin flame journey may bring to mind your own experience of your twin flame marrying someone else. What emotions or patterns have surfaced since finding out this news? How did this affect you? What did you learn from that experience? Be sure to comment below for the next person, and we may create a video on it. Whilst there, download our free Diamonds Manifest with Ease guide. Details are in the description below. Detachment doesn't mean giving up, it means letting go of control. Leah felt a pang of panic when she saw Ethan, her twin flame, post a picture with his new girlfriend on Valentine's Day. The caption read, "Found my forever." The words cut like a knife, leaving Leah in a haze of disbelief and heartbreak. She couldn't help but think, if I'm his twin flame, how could he say that about someone else? At the time, Leah and Ethan were navigating the surrender phase, a crucial stage where both twin flames must release control and trust the divine plan. Leah had been holding on tightly, trying to prove their connection to Ethan through constant communication and gestures of love. But his new relationship forced her to step back and reflect on her own energy. Leah began incorporating salt baths into her daily routine to cleanse her aura and release emotional attachments. As she soaked in warm water infused with sea salt, she visualized all negativity draining away, affirming, I release attachment and trust the flow of our connection. Over time, Leah felt a shift in her energy. She stopped obsessing over Ethan and started focusing on herself, creating the space for divine alignment. Leah felt she needed to win her twin flame back, but this created resistance. When she embraced detachment, focusing on her own growth, something shifted. Her twin flame started reaching out again, curious about her energy. The principle of rhythm teaches that life ebbs and flows. Detachment allows you to trust the natural rhythm of your connection instead of forcing it. Take salt baths to cleanse emotional energy and restore balance. Add sea salt to warm water and visualize negativity draining away. To support you with this, we have created an easy-to-follow guide for the salt shower protocol, which can be found for free on our Patreon page. All you have to do is sign up as a free member. Details are in the description box below. The salt showers contribute towards severing and clearing etheric connections to release old karma, old connections and emotional attachments. Twin flame separation is a mirror for self-love. Sophia couldn't believe her eyes when Alex, her twin flame, posted an engagement announcement on Facebook. The image of him down on one knee, holding the hand of another woman, felt like a punch to the gut. It was like the wind got knocked out of me, she said. I couldn't stop crying for hours. Sophia and Alex were in the self-love phase of their journey, a time when twin flames are called to turn inward and prioritize their own healing. For years, Sophia had been putting Alex's needs above her own, sacrificing her happiness in the hope of solidifying their connection. But his engagement forced her to confront the truth. She had been neglecting herself. Through the great invocation, Sophia began to realign her energy with divine love. Reciting this powerful prayer daily elevated her vibration and reminded her of her own worth. I started to see that my love for myself had to come first, she said. This shift in focus helped Sophia feel empowered and whole, regardless of Alex's choices. Sophia realized she'd been neglecting her self-care, putting her twin flame's needs above her own. The moment she began prioritizing herself, her energy shifted, and she felt whole without needing validation from her twin flame. The principle of correspondence reminds us that, as within, so without. When you nurture self-love, your external reality mirrors that love back to you. Practice the great invocation to align with divine love. This powerful prayer elevates your vibration and connects you to universal energy. Time and distance are not barriers. David felt his heart sink when he learned Olivia, his twin flame, had moved across the country and started a new relationship. They had been out of contact for months, but David had always held on to the hope that their connection was unbreakable. Hearing about her new life felt like a dagger to his soul. David shared, "I couldn't understand how she could move on so easily." David and Olivia were in the illusion of separation phase, where physical distance and silence test the strength of the twin flame bond. David's pain stemmed from the belief that their connection was defined by proximity and communication. But through spiritual guidance, he realized that their bond transcended time and space. David began practicing third eye chakra meditation, visualizing indigo light clearing his mental fog and helping him trust the eternal nature of their connection. As he deepened his spiritual practice, David found peace in knowing that their souls were always connected, no matter the circumstances. David struggled when his twin flame moved to another city, eventually marrying someone else. But through meditation and reflection, he realized that time and space don't define their connection. The principle of vibration reminds us that energy transcends physical limitations. Your connection exists beyond time and space, vibrating at a soul level. Meditate on the third eye chakra to strengthen your intuition and trust. Visualize indigo light clearing mental fog, affirming, "I trust the eternal bond between us." Karmic partners aren't competition, they're lessons. Priya was scrolling through Instagram when she saw wedding photos of Arjun, her twin flame. The vibrant images of him smiling alongside his new wife felt like a physical blow. She could barely breathe as she stared at the screen, her mind racing with questions. Why didn't he choose me? Wasn't I supposed to be his divine counterpart? The jealousy and heartbreak were overwhelming, leaving her spiraling into self-doubt and bitterness. Priya and Arjun were in the karmic lessons phase of their twin flame journey, where karmic partners often come into play to facilitate growth. Priya initially viewed Arjun's marriage as a betrayal, but over time, she realized it wasn't about her. Arjun's relationship with his new wife was a mirror for both of their unresolved wounds. It forced Priya to confront her feelings of inadequacy and the need to seek validation through external relationships. Through a cord-cutting ritual, Priya visualized the energetic ties between herself, Arjun, and his wife. As she cut the cords, she replaced them with golden light, affirming, "I release comparison and trust the divine timing of our connection." This practice helped her find peace and focus on her own healing journey. Priya's twin flame, Arjun, married someone else, which left her spiraling into comparison and jealousy. However, through our sessions, she realized this wasn't about her. It was about Arjun's karmic lessons. The principle of polarity reminds us that opposites exist for balance. Karmic partners often highlight wounds or fears that need healing in both you and your twin flame. Engage in a cord-cutting ritual to release attachments to jealousy and comparison. Visualize cords between you, your twin flame, and their partner being cut and replaced with golden light. Affirm, "I release comparison and trust the divine purpose of their path and mine." Did you know 90% of you watching right now aren't subscribed yet? If you're vibing with this content, hit subscribe. It's the simplest way to support the channel and stay up to date. The principle of transmutation: everything can transform. Transmutation is the secret to the twin flame journey. By shifting lower energies, jealousy, pain, attachment, into higher vibrations like love, trust, and empowerment, you embody the energy of union. At the heart of every twin flame journey lies a profound truth. Union begins within. Each painful experience, whether it's watching your twin flame marry someone else or navigating the complexities of separation, is designed to guide you back to yourself. You are the center of your universe, and no one, not even your twin flame, can take your power unless you allow it. The secret 8th Hermetic principle of transmutation teaches us that all challenges can be transformed into opportunities for growth. By embracing tools like the whiteboard method, meditation on twin hearts, and cord-cutting rituals, you can reclaim your power and align with your highest self. The whiteboard method becomes your go-to tool for transmutation. Visualize replacing fear with love, doubt with trust, and pain with strength. Affirm, "I am the creator of my reality," transforming all challenges into growth. At the heart of this journey lies a profound truth. Twin flame union begins within. You are the center of your universe, and no one can take your power unless you allow it. This experience is a mirror, reflecting your growth, resilience, and divine purpose. Are you ready to reclaim your power and take the next step? If this resonated with you, don't miss our previous video here. It's packed with actionable insights that could change everything. Others are already taking these steps. Don't be the one left behind. Click now to discover the keys to transformation and connection. What's waiting for you could change your journey forever.